Okay, so now let's discuss some MCQs on Sikh Empire. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so the first question is the female leader of the Sikh Empire after the death of Ranjit Singh. So basically, Ranjit Singh died and he had several wives. Now, out of all these five, he had one favorite wife. And this favorite wife was eventually became one of the most powerful women in the Sikh Empire. The Britishers were really scared of her. And the empress or the queen or the powerful leader was Rani Jindan Singh. So the correct answer is Rani Jindan Singh. Okay, now the second question is which guru was the first martyr for the religion? Now we have 10 gurus of Sikh. Okay, remember we have 10 gurus of Sikh. Now two gurus were executed by Mughal emperors. Now the first guru who was executed by the Mughal administration was Guru Arjan Dev. Okay, option D, Guru Arjan Dev. Now this is a very important question. Okay, Guru Arjan Dev was the first guru who was executed by Mughal emperors. Remember this. Okay, now what is Jatta? Jatta basically means after the death of Guru Gobind Singh and especially after Banta Bahadur, before the establishment of the Sikh Empire under Ranjit Singh, the Sikh groups were categorized as Jattas. Okay, so basically these were small raiding parties of the Sikh. They were plunderers and they actually exploited or looted Mughal administrators or Mughal nobles. So the correct answer is small Sikh raiding parties. Okay, the correct answer is small Sikh raiding parties. Okay, so the question number fourth. When did Ranjit Singh conquer Lahore? So basically, Ranjit Singh conquered Lahore in 1799. After that, he actually went beyond Satluj. Okay, so remember this one important thing. In 1699, okay, I repeat this again. In 1699, 100 years before Ranjit Singh conquered Lahore, Guru Gobind Singh established the Khalsa Panth. Okay, so it is quite amazing that within a span of 100 years, the Sikhs were able to conquer Lahore. So the correct answer is 1799, option C. Okay, the contemporary of Emperor Aurangzeb. So out of all these, the contemporary, the person who was also living in the same time of Aurangzeb was, the first option is Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak was actually the contemporary of Emperor Bahadur. I'm sorry, Emperor Babur. Okay, so this is wrong. Guru Angad was the second guru. Can't be possible. Guru Tegh Bahadur. Now, Guru Tegh Bahadur was executed under the orders of Aurangzeb. So that means that Guru Tegh Bahadur was the contemporary of Aurangzeb. So the correct answer is option C. So when was the Treaty of Lahore signed? Okay, so the Treaty of Lahore was signed in 9th March 1846. Now this is a very important treaty because the Sikh army was defeated after the first Anglo-Sikh wars. Okay, now this happened sometime later after the death of Ranjit Singh, and the Sikh army was defeated by the English army, the East Indian Company. So because they were defeated, they were forced to sign the Treaty of Lahore. So the correct answer is 9th March 1846. The first Anglo-Sikh war was fought under this Governor General. So it was under the Governor Generalship of Lord Hardinge. The first Anglo-Sikh war was fought. So the correct answer is option A, Lord Hardinge. Okay. Then the Sikh martial arts was known as Gatka. Remember this. This is a very important question. When it comes to modern history, this is a very important question that the Sikh martial arts is known as Gatka. The correct answer is Gatka. Okay, so the Sikh leader after Guru Gobind Singh was, this is the ninth question. Now Guru Gobind Singh, okay, now there were many factions of under the Sikhs itself. We had Khatris, we had Aroras, we had Ahluwalias. Now to bring all these factions together, Guru Gobind Singh decided that he will be the last Guru of the Sikh. After him, there won't be any Guru of Sikhs. So the Sikh leader after Guru Gobind Singh was a military leader called as Banta Bahadur. The correct answer is Banta Bahadur. But he was not a guru. Okay, he was a leader, not a guru. The correct answer is Banta Bahadur. Okay, when was the military wing or the Khalsa Panth established by Guru Gobind Singh? Now this is a very important question. Okay, so what happened 20 years earlier, okay, around in 1675 or something, Guru Tegh Bahadur was executed by Aurangzeb. And by then, Guru Gobind Singh was very young. But when he grew, he established a military order, okay, a military faction called as the Khalsa Army. And this was established in 1699. Now, 1699 was the date, was the year when Khalsa Panth or the Khalsa Army was established. 100 years from now, Ranjit Singh, a Sikh, was eventually able to conquer Lahore and established a Sikh empire within a short span of 100 years. Remember, this is a very short span, 100 years. They were able to establish a huge empire. Remarkably marvelous. So the correct answer is option C, 1699. Okay. The decisive battle in which the English defeated the Sikhs in the first Anglo-Sikh War. Now there were actually many wars fought. Actually, there were many battles fought in Anglo-Sikh War. Actually, 5 or 6 of them. Now the most important and the most decisive one was Battle of Sabaron. Okay, the Battle of Sabaron. In this battle, the Sikhs were brutally defeated by East Indian Company, and the reason was the military leader Lal Singh betrayed the Sikhs. He gave the positions of the Sikh army to the East India Company. East India Company easily hunted down the Sikh leaders as well as the Sikh soldiers. And that is why the Sikhs were brutally defeated in the Battle of Sabaron. And in 1845 or 1846, the Sikhs were forced to sign the humiliating Treaty of Lahore. Okay, so the correct answer is Battle of Sabaron. Okay, so question number 12. When was the Treaty of Amritsar signed? Now, the Treaty of Amritsar was signed between Ranjit Singh and East India Company. Now, East India Company, whoever they were, the Britishers definitely, they actually respected Ranjit Singh. Okay, they knew that Ranjit Singh was a powerful ruler. They didn't try to mess with him. They didn't want to fight him. They knew Ranjit Singh was a powerful leader. But they were actually waiting that Ranjit Singh die, and eventually they were really interested in the Sikh Empire because the Sikh Empire lied in between the 5 rivers, the 5 rivers that passes through Lahore as well as the areas of Amritsar. It was a very fertile area, and the most important thing was that the English really wanted the Sikh Empire. For them, was Sikh Empire was actually a buffer zone between the Afghan Empire and India. So that is one of the reasons why English actually wanted to bring the Sikh Empire under their control. Now, when Ranjit Singh was the king, when he was the Maharaja, he was actually a very powerful ruler, and English never dared to mess with him. And that is why they made an agreement that Ranjit Singh would not be crossing Satluj, and the English would not be crossing Satluj. Okay, so basically, if this is Satluj, this will be acting as a boundary of Ranjit Singh, and from here it will be English, and they won't be crossing each other's side. They made an agreement, and English actually kept this agreement for a significant amount of time till Ranjit Singh's death. So, when was the Treaty of Amritsar signed? It was signed in 1809. The correct answer is 1809. Okay. Who established a simple Sikh ceremony for marriage? Now, now the problem was that when Sikhism was being founded, now obviously you know that many of the earliest Sikhs were actually Hindus. Now one of the reasons why Hindus converted to Sikh is because of marriage. Okay, so basically what happened is the Hindus actually used a significant amount of their wealth for elaborate ceremonies during the marriage. And that is why the Sikh leader, Guru Amar Das, cancelled this ceremony, and he brought a very simple ceremony called as Anand Karaj. Okay, remember this, Anand Karaj, brought by Guru Amar Das. So the correct answer is Guru Amar Das. Guru Amar Das established a simple Sikh ceremony for marriage. Okay, question number 14. This Mughal emperor was the contemporary of Guru Nanak. Now this is a very important question. Now when Guru Nanak started preaching in the parts of Punjab, okay, Babur, Babur was establishing his Mughal kingdom in parts of India. Okay, so basically, while Sikhism was being founded, Mughal Emperor Babur was establishing his kingdom. So this is a very, very remarkable thing. Remember this, both these great legacies founded by Guru Nanak as well as Babur nearly happened at the same time. So the correct answer is Babur. Okay. who is known as the Sher-e-Punjab. So basically, the Sher-e-Punjab is Ranjit Singh. He was the most powerful Sikh ruler. And after Ranjit Singh, there were a series of really weak, inefficient rulers. Now, the correct answer is definitely Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So, 15th correct answer is option A, Maharaja Ranjit Singh. This Sikh Guru transformed the Sikhs into a military force called as Khalsa. Now, Khalsa was established by Guru Gobind Singh. The reason was his father, that is Guru Tegh Bahadur, was executed by Aurangzeb under the orders of Aurangzeb. So, the correct answer is Guru Gobind Singh. Okay, question number 17. Who was the political agent of the East Indian Company after Treaty of Amritsar? So basically the idea is that when the Treaty of Amritsar was signed in 1809, the idea was that the English will be sending one political agent to the Sikh kingdom. And this political agent, or basically a diplomat, is Major Bradford. Okay, the correct answer is Major Bradford. Now, who was the immediate ruler after Ranjit Singh? Now, after the death of Ranjit Singh, we have a series of weak rulers. And the first, now, basically the successor, the immediate successor after Ranjit Singh was Khadak Singh. The correct answer is Khadak Singh. He was installed as the Guru of Sikh at the young age of 5. So basically, Guru Hari Krishna was established or installed as the youngest Guru. He didn't even know what was going on, and he was basically put on the Sikh throne, not throne. Basically, he was addressed as the Guru from the young age of 5. So the correct answer is Guru Har Krishnan. The Sikh Guru compiled Adi Granth. So basically, I think okay, question number 20. This Sikh Guru compiled the Adi Granth. Adi Granth was compiled by Guru Arjan Dev. Remember this, Guru Arjan Dev is also the first Sikh who got martyred. So the correct answer is Guru Arjan Dev. Who was the last Guru of Sikh? Now remember this, there were many factions in the Sikhs itself. There were Aroras, there were Khatris, there were Ahwaliyas. So basically the problem was that the Sikh Gurus were from a particular clan. And this annoyed and irritated many other Sikh tribe, and that is why Guru Gobind Singh told the whole Sikh group that he will be the last of Sikh Guru. Okay, there won't be any Sikh Guru after him. So the last Guru of the Sikh is Guru Gobind Singh. Question number 21, option A. Correct answer is option A. The second Guru of Sikh is Guru Angad. Okay, now Guru Angad Singh had remarkable things under him also. He was basically the first one to establish the langar. Now if you don't know what is a langar basically means community kitchen. So you basically go to any Sikh temple and they offer langar services. So they provide free meals. You just go to Amritsar and you will understand what's a langar. They provide free meals. The only condition is that you have to be polite and you have to eat what you have accepted. Okay, so the correct answer is Guru Angad Singh. When did the first Anglo-Sikh war begin? So the first Anglo-Sikh war began in 1845. Okay, so the correct answer is 1845, and the Sikhs were defeated. Which of this statement is true about Ranjit Singh? The first option is he was tolerant of all religions, which is actually true. He died in a battle. No, he didn't never died in battle. He actually died of old age and weakness. He was the contemporary of Aurangzeb. No, Aurangzeb died in 1707, and Ranjit Singh died around 1820 and 1830s. So the correct answer is he was tolerant of all religions. Now option D, he hated Islam. That is not true because he had many advisors who were actually Muslims and many ministers who were actually Hindus. So he never hated Islam. So the correct answer is he was tolerant of all religions. Who laid the foundation of Amritsar? So the correct answer is Guru Ramdas. He was the one who laid the foundation of Amritsar. Gurumukhi script was developed by this Sikh Guru. Now Guru Angad, not only he established the langar service, he also started the Gurumukhi script. Okay, so the correct answer is Guru Arjan Dev. Guru Angad. Okay, Guru Angad. Two Sikh Gurus executed by Mughals. Now the first Sikh Guru who was executed by the Mughals was Guru Arjan Dev, and the reason why he was executed by Jahangir, the Mughal emperor, was he was actually helping or at least advising the future Mughal emperor, that is Shah Jahan, to revolt against Jahangir. Okay, that is why Guru Arjan Dev was executed. Now, the second person, the second Guru who was executed by Mughals was Guru Tegh Bahadur. So the correct answer is Guru Arjan Dev and Guru Tegh Bahadur. 27th correct answer is Guru Arjan Dev, Guru Tegh Bahadur. Langar or community kitchen was started by this Guru. So I repeat this again. Langar was started by the second Guru, that is Guru Angad. Okay. 20th correct answer is option C. Question number 29. This Sikh Guru abolished sati among the Sikh. Now remember this. There was the concept of sati. Basically, the concept of sati is, obviously you know this. Husband died, wife has to immolate herself on the pyre of her husband. That's the idea of sati. Now, it was also practiced, okay, by many Sikh converts, and it was not until Guru Amar Das who abolished sati in the Sikh religion. So the correct answer is Guru Amar Das. Now this is very important. Remember this. Now Ranjit Singh was part of which missile? So basically, the Sikh had many missiles, basically many tribes, okay, many factions. Now Ranjit Singh was a part of Sukhar Chakya missile, okay, Sukhar Chakya missile. Ranjit Singh was a part of Sukhar Chakya missile. Okay, so basically we have completed 30 questions. Now let's check if our answers are correct or not. So let me just click on finish. Okay, so our result is 30 out of 30. Our all answers are right.